Number 9, Willie Mullins, second horse here, Absurde, ran in the race last year. Thought he was pretty good in the race last year. He's coming in off a Chester win. How did that rate? He's drawn Barrier 7. He's got Karen McAvoy on, who at least won 3 Melbourne Cups, 52.5. That Chester Stakes run rate well enough for a Melbourne Cup?
No, but with upside, he did it really well. So like Vauban, and again, I think this is why they're being earmarked for Melbourne, is he's a horse, he's on top of the ground and he quickens, and he did that at Chester. He beat a horse there who's been competitive with better stayers, and a course that's run 118 against better stayers, and he was much too good. So I have him rated a little bit lower than that, but obviously you can just quickly draw that line and think, gee, if he could beat a horse better than that, I mean, we've got him rated lower, maybe he is better, that sort of thing. So you could get him up to about where the market seems to think that he is. The market loves him. It loved him last year. It priced him up way in front of his numbers.
He was 15s into about 750 there.
He was
and
smashed.
Then he drifted a little bit late, but it was very firm and a good push for a Melbourne Cup. It was coming off an Ebor win. So I don't know if you've got ratings, because we saw the Blencowe Cup winner and the Geelong Cup winner come through this year's Ebor. I think they were in 6th and 7th.
The Ebor is cool again.
It is cool. He won the Ebor last year. Have you got a comparison over those two Ebors?
Yeah, so his Ebor winning rating was only about a length behind this year's Ebor. So it's close again. So similar to what we're saying with Land Legend there, where he's got ratings that are on the cusp.
Yep.
But he's probably going to need to go to another level to, well, certainly to win the Melbourne Cup, and also just to match the market expectation around him. So one of the things, he's clearly, in my eyes anyway, the understudy to Vauban. He's like Vauban light.
Yeah.
And so I sort of, when they get priced that close together, the more people, or the more strongly you could fancy Absurde, the more I want to take the leap of faith with Absurde running to a new peak here, the more I think this is just cranking my Vauban price in. If they always have to move together. I know that's sort of an obvious take because they're stablemates, but they do it does sort of, in my mind anyway, work like that. So, like Vauban as well, he's not obviously better than he was last year. So the task again is fairly similar.
So $11 backing or laying that price, top 5, top 3 markets, any?
I'm against, and I did notice we had the Mullins off in the head-to-heads there. I was mucking around with my numbers and simulating away there on that head-to-head, and I make Vauban about 10s on in that head-to-head, and I think we'll be getting a much better price. So that's probably the way I'm looking. I'm a sell.
There's a push for you.
I'm a sell at that price, Absurde, and I'm going against the trendy. We want the other one. It's like the Selwoods. There's always a better one at home. No. The best Selwood is the best Selwood. The best Willie Mullins runner is the best Willie Mullins runner, and that's Vauban.
So we're laying Absurde there at the $11. Where's he for you, Dave?
Yeah, I mean, I've only got the one data point, which is last year's Cup. His rating there was good enough, like you say. It was a good run. He ran, what did he run, 5th or 6th?
7th?
Yeah, 7th, I think.
And but that was a genuinely run Cup. That's a form race for sure. And he was perhaps a touch close last year as well, I think. So if he's ridden a bit more conservatively, like Adam, I've got him a little bit longer than the market. But like, I wouldn't be surprised if he ran a place. I mean, he can definitely be there at the end.
The money from last year's Cup, he stays all day. We know that. He's a winner over 4,000 metres. The money that came last year really interests me. I think he'll run a good race. I have Vauban ahead of him, as we all do, but I think the $11 is about right for him.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.